Hello, this is Trish Garner with the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you're watching the Video Voters Guide or listening to our podcast. We're here today to talk with candidates running in the May 19, 2026 primary election. We're grateful for the support of the Carol and Vilma Sailing Foundation, the Weiss Foundation, the Sarah Fruing Foundation, members of the League of Women Voters of Portland, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me is Laura Maurer Rowan, running for Oregon Circuit Court, 4th Circuit, Multnomah County, Position 2. Welcome, Laura.
Thank you.
Here are some questions. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, why you're running for the office of Judge of the Circuit Court.
Sure. So I'm from here and I went to law school here and I am currently living here raising my family. So I'm very invested in this community. I've spent the last 15 years in public service and I wish to continue to serve the public in that way. I believe that my background, that we'll talk about, I'm sure, in more detail, has prepared me well for the position.
All right. What, if any, criminal sentencing reforms would you support?
So as a judge, I'm unable to support or advocate for any specific reforms, as that is for the job of the legislature. And as a judge, I can attest that I would faithfully enforce whatever reforms or laws are put in place by the legislature. But I do support collaboration. As Multnomah County District Attorney's Office first mental health DA, I'm very familiar with treatment courts as an alternative, and I would continue to support those programs.
Do you have a preference in assignment within the court if elected? And if so, what would it be and why?
I'm here to serve, and I will serve wherever the court needs me. I do have extensive background in criminal trial work as well as mental health related proceedings, so I know I could jump right into those on the first day, but I'm here to serve the people in the court in the best way possible.
You are listening to the Video Voters Guide interview and podcast of Laura Maurer Rowan, who's running for Oregon Circuit Court, 4th Circuit, Multnomah County, Position 2. So, the questions again. What if any, role can a circuit court judge play in the treatment of immigrants in our communities?
Everyone who comes to court needs to be treated fairly, and the law needs to be applied equally. The system works best when all participants can attend, and I think it's very important that everyone, regardless of status, feels safe attending court hearings and proceedings and has access to justice, including interpretation services if needed or extra time for explanations. And I believe the courts need to continue to promote that access.
What, if any, impact would a party's known status as a homeless person have on cases that come before you?
I am familiar with the fact that people who are homeless have transportation issues or other obstacles that may make it difficult to appear in court, and I would never try to in any way disadvantage them. And I would try to work with them to make sure that they can appear in court and have access to justice like everyone else.
What effect, if any, might the philosophy of restorative justice play in your performance as a judge?
I believe in restorative justice when appropriate to enhance accountability, harm reduction, and community healing. As I said before, I am supportive of collaborative results to improve outcomes overall, and that those can be used in conjunction with more traditional sentencing. Again, when appropriate, I believe in those types of processes.
All right, and for our last question, what, if any, changes in the Oregon jury system do you think should be considered?
Well, as I stated earlier, judges are unable to advocate or recommend specific reforms, but I do very much support the Sixth Amendment right for people to have a fair and impartial jury that reflects a jury of their peers. And we need to continue to work towards making our jury system available and accessible so we have a cross-section of our community represented in our juries and make sure that jurors feel that their time and service is respected.
Thank you, Laura Rowan. This concludes our Video Voters Guide and podcast interview of the League of Women Voters of Portland of Laura Maurer Rowan, running for Oregon Circuit Court, 4th Circuit, Multnomah County, Position 2. Election Day is Tuesday, May 19. To find additional election resources, including online identifications of other candidates and ballot measures on which you may be able to vote, please visit the League of Women Voters of Portland's website. That's lwvpdx.org and vote411.org, and then exercise your right to vote. Ballots will be mailed out starting on April 30. For your vote to be eligible to be counted, your ballot must be received by the Multnomah County Elections Division or in one of the designated ballot drop boxes in Multnomah County no later than 8 p.m. on Election Day. We strongly recommend that if you're depositing your ballot with the United States Postal Service, you do so no later than Tuesday, May 12, 1 week before Election Day. Your voice and your vote matter. Voice and vote, they both matter. Thank you for your interest.